Today we're going to make an apricot kusudama, and I'm going to show you how. So for this you'll need 15 pieces of paper that are all the same size, and you'll start just by folding it in half. Make sure you get this very nice so everything will be the same size. So you'll fold it in half, get a good crease, then unfold that, fold it again the opposite direction, crease it well again, and then you'll cut it in half, which, you know, you can use any kind of device, but if you fold it like that, it'll just break into two pieces really easily. So you'll do that for all 15 pieces, and they'll give you 30 pieces of a half square. I'll put that one to the side. So we'll be folding it all from half squares. So first you'll take the bottom right corner and you'll fold it up till this side touches the top. And then you'll crease it. Then you'll turn around and do the same thing. Okay, then we'll unfold that. And this time we'll have this side here, we'll bring up this corner till this side touches this middle line here. And again, we'll do that on the other side. Then we'll unfold that and just turn it upside down. And now we'll start by doing the same thing. Folding it up, turning it over, turning it around, folding it up again, unfolding that, folding this line up to this corner, turning around, doing the same thing. And now, instead of unfolding that, on this line, we'll fold it over. And then you'll turn around and do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so then you'll have this nice parallelogram. And then you'll turn it over, and then on this line right here, you'll fold it over. And then while you do this, this is a bit tricky, you'll take it, and then you'll kind of just press down, but you'll want to make it so that lines up with the top. And it'll look like this. And then you'll do it again on this side, so I'll go through that again slowly. So on this line here, you'll bring it over, and then it makes it like it wants to come down, so then you'll just press it softly down. So you'll line this side up and this side up. And then press it down. And then, so then you have this weird looking shape. On this right here, this line, you'll bring it over, and then you'll fold, you have this shape, well, this on top. You'll fold it down over top, and then you'll turn around and do the same thing. And so you'll have that folded. And so now you're almost done with one piece. So you'll turn it over. And remember where these sides are, you'll have those. So you want to fold it in half along the middle here. So you'll take it, bring those two corners together, crease it, and then there you go. There is one piece. So now you'll have, if you do with all the other 15 pieces, you'll want 30 of those. And then this is how you put it together. So you'll start with just two. You'll look underneath here, like you can grab on this and you can like lift this up. So you'll lift it up, and then you'll take it and you'll like slide it underneath so that this crease here aligns with this crease. And so that's how the pieces will connect together. It's a little loose at first, but it'll stay together when you have others. I like, before putting each piece in, to just make sure it's all creased really well. So you'll do that again underneath here, lift up, you'll slide it in, just like so. And you'll want to do these in sets of 5 to make a nice flower. Crease that one. So lift this up, slide it under, hook it on. So that's easy. Now this one's the 5th one is the harder one. Yeah. So you'll take it like you have been doing. You'll slide it under like you did. And then while it's still there, you'll take this one, bring it up. You'll want to grab it and then place it over there. And then like slide it all together. And now you have your base. So you'll be copying this pattern of the 5 flower like over as you continue on. So you'll turn this over and then you'll take a piece, and now you'll kind of be doing it in triangles, but really you should focus on the flowers. But right after the base, it's good to get those triangles in here, just so it will be stable. Slide it in. Continue that all around. Oh, see, like sometimes it doesn't want to hold on well and it will come apart. So you'll just go back, and sometimes you can like pinch it, and sometimes that helps it to hold on. So like here where it fell out again, I'll just grab underneath and I'll just pinch, and hopefully it'll stay together more as I continue on. And I'll want to pinch it again there. So the next piece, then I'm almost like done with making the base stable. Okay, so now that I have that, once I pinch these, because it doesn't want to stay, there we go, another piece came undone. And it wants to come undone again, there we go, okay. So now we have this. So now, what you'll want to do is you'll want to complete the flowers. So then, because when you complete the flower, it'll be stable. So there's the 4th one to go into the flower. And then the 5th, so I bring this up, finish that. So that will help it be more stable as I go and put other pieces in. And so then you can go either way, left or right, but it doesn't matter. But once you pick a direction, I suggest sticking to that direction. I like going to the left because I think it's easier to hook on the underside than it is to do it from above when you go the other direction. So there we go, there's that. And then as I go, I'll complete that triangle because it's the 4th one. And here's the 5th. There we go, another flower completed. And then you'll continue this all the way around. Just something that can help with stress or anything else you need to get your mind off of. Just really enjoy folding modular origami, especially ones that look great. So here, slip that on. Don't worry if it's not going together as easily for you as it is for me. I've been doing this for a long time, as long as I can. Like, I'm not that good, but enough that it can, like, my fingers know what they're doing. So just keep trying, you'll get used to it. It's a little tricky at first, and don't get frustrated if it comes undone. Just keep going, and if the same piece is giving you trouble, I do highly suggest you take that piece out and recrease it. Okay, so then after you have it this far, really it's just basically the same that what you've been doing. Now, the base, you really need to go all the way around before you continue up. This one, I like just doing, so you'll get one of the triangles finished. Like that. And then I'll just go and I'll move on to this one to complete the flower there. So that piece just like wants to sit up there all on its own until I connect it. So just slip that piece on there. And slip it on, slip it there, and then this piece, which looks like it's gonna give me trouble. And then the piece that got knocked out. I'll need to pinch that one. Okay. So there, I got another flower up above. So now I just continue that onward all the way around. So there, like I have a flower, but I will want to go and connect this piece up here so it's not just dangling. Like, I'll connect it up here as well before I put the next piece on. That way, like, because this way you'll be kind of breaking the standard, like, Kusudama, Sonobe, stellated icosahedron form. At least that's what I call it, but sometimes you'll just unfold a piece as well, and it just goes together easy, so don't worry about that. So it kind of breaks the form because you don't really go around in the circle, because it's not as stable as other icosahedrons and I think what are they called, Kusudamas and stuff. So it's interesting on that front, but I mean, whatever works. Dang it. Came apart. Before I go back to fix that, to go and finish off this flower I was doing, so then this flower won't come apart while I'm fixing that part. See, this flower is already like starting to come apart. It doesn't like to exist. This ending stage is definitely the most frustrating thing about this. But don't worry about it yet. Just slip it together. It'll turn out just fine. It'll be tough, but just keep going at it and it'll all work out. Done this enough times to know that it'll be fine. So I got all that together. See, it's home stretch, almost there. So now, like with this, like I have three separate flowers. I'm going to do this one because this one's a lot looser than these other ones, and I want the stability. And so I'll complete the thing. So I'll go get that in. And finish off this flower here. Yeah, this is the weak one, I think. Slip it on. Okay. And then I really want to put this one on. Okay, now the last piece is most definitely the hardest piece. And you'll want to make sure you have everything around it on as good as you can, because this is where it all, this is what it all comes down to. So just picking it away you're going at it from. So I'll take it from this side, either way, it doesn't matter. Slip on the first one, and then before you connect it into there, you'll lift and you'll take that piece up and you'll bring this on. And then really it just depends on the mood I'm in, basically. Is for here, you can pull that one up now or connect this one. I'm gonna pull it up now. Most of the time, other flowers will come undone while you're doing this. So don't be disheartened at that. It's just what happens when you do this. You'll just have to put it back together. So I'll go lift this up. Put that in. And then this final piece, lift it up here. Slip it in like that, and then we'll want to go around. So that's the final piece in, but it's not quite done yet, because now you'll want to go and just tighten everything together. Like here, you kind of can like slip it in and have it fit better, and you'll just move it around. Just keep looking at it, kind of push the flowers down, see how it goes. But other than that, you're done. You have your very own apricot kusudama. I really like this because of this special flower design. If you have paper that's colored differently, the flower, just the flower part, will be a different color than everything else in the background. And whichever side you want to be the flower, you'll start with when you fold. And then you'll have the other side be the back. So if you start, like if I had yellow and green, and I wanted green to be around with yellow there, I'd start with yellow, because over here, so then this side on the bottom would be yellow since I flipped it over. If you see here, if you can see the lines, I don't know if you can, but there is that flower pattern. So then when you fold it and lift it up, remember the bottom side is yellow. So that part right there is yellow. I'll just do the same thing on the other side real quick. So this is your completed apricot kusudama. I highly recommend that you do it with paper that's different colors on both sides. I don't have any of that. So but if you do it with colors and just with 2 different colors, the flower, the 5 petals of flower, each flower will be a different color, will be one color, while every other part of it will be the other color. So it makes really cool pattern. So you can have like a yellow flower on a green background. And just to explain that real quick, if this side up is yellow, this part, this will be a little bit tricky without the colors. I'm sorry about that, but I'll do my best to explain it. So you'll want to have whatever color you have the petals to be upright, and then the other color on the bottom. And so if you fold, you just fold it. So now that's green and that's green. All this is yellow, so then I'll turn it over. So now green is upright. Fold it up, fold it up. So it's green, yellow. This is yellow, this is yellow. This is all green. I'm sorry, I've forgotten this part to do this. So this is yellow, this is green. Fold up, so then this little bit is yellow. This little bit is yellow. So if you look, I don't know if you can see, but right here is the shape of the petal. And so that will be what shows. And so you'll fold this, so folding this up covers it. So this is green. Goes up, that's yellow. All of this is yellow. And then you do that on the same side. These are both yellow. And so then you turn this upside down. So this is all green. But when you fold this, remember this underside here, this is yellow. So you'll pull it over, and then in doing that, this is yellow while this is all green. Flipping over, folding over, you can see that this will be yellow. This little bit will also be yellow, but it gets covered. Well, this is green. So this is yellow and this is green along with the rest of it. But like when you go and you hook this on, it covers the little bit of green, so it'll just be a nice yellow flower with green. So highly recommend doing it with 2 different colors. But other than that, there's your completed kusudama. You're now ready to show off to all your friends. Give it a gift to anyone you want. It's a really cool project. It's one of my favorite modular origami projects that I like to make. Thank you so much for watching.